Well, I know one of the things that I was telling everyone about that I'm most concerned about with the bond is that if they move us into these portables, is that then it's kind of contingent, us moving out of them is contingent on the passage of another bond. And so what I'm most concerned about is that we'll be put into these portables at the corner of the district, and then if another bond doesn't pass, then we'll just kind of be stuck there indefinitely. And there was a report done by the state auditors a while back for Washington State, and they were talking about the use of portables in our school districts. And one of the things that they had said was that they really should not be used long term. They're supposed to be used for just brief, fluctuations when there's overcrowding, and then they should be phased out pretty much as quickly as possible, because they aren't sustainable for long-term use. They aren't as safe, they aren't as secure, they're less energy efficient, they cost more over time, and it's just not as good for the students. They're more isolated from all other students, which at camp is a really big deal, and there are also health problems associated with them, where there's more risk for colds and sinus infections and headaches and all sorts of things. So it's really concerning to me if we were all put in portables for a long term with potentially no way to move out of them if the bond that would maybe give us another building would fail.
My main concerns with the bond concerning the CAM Academy part of it is kind of the community. At CAM, we have grades 3 through 12 in one building, and I'll be going out in the hallway on a Tuesday, it's Pizza Tuesday, and kids are out there lined up, and they're in 3rd and 4th grade, and I walk by, and they're like, "Hey Maddie, hey," and I'm like, "What's up, Reese? What's up, Brooke?" And we get to have a conversation and talk, and then I go upstairs to hand something to the office, and 5th graders are walking by, and I get to say hi to them and converse with them. And it's a school where everybody knows each other. We know each other's names. We know whose sibling is who, and it's a place where we want to know each other. We're encouraged to know each other. And in portables, we're broken up, and we have 10 classrooms per module building, and we're not able to have that sense of community and that sense of culture that we get to have being in one building and being together. And it creates a lot of friendships that you wouldn't think would happen. There's freshmen that I'm really good friends with that if I went to a place where I was separated from them, I wouldn't necessarily be close with. And it's just a really cool environment, and we have a really, really unique opportunity that no other school in the district right now has, to be with 3rd through 12th grade all together at once in the same building. And another really big concern I have is I have a lot of friends and friends with siblings who walk to school every single day. And with the new location of our building, nobody will be able to walk to school. There's no sidewalks. It's not near any of the housing here. And a lot of these kids have parents that work during the day, and they walk to school because they can't get a ride. And there has been, thus far, no proposed plan for busing or things like that. So I'm just worried about the overall community of our school and our family, as we like to say here. So.
My main concern with the bond is the fact that we're moving, we're dealing with the alternative schools, which have been one of the more successful programs in the district, especially CAM, which is by far the best performing school in the district and one of the better performing schools in the state as far as test scores go. So I feel like it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to move us around and change what we're doing when we have bigger problems at schools like Prairie and Battleground and especially Lorne and Glenwood, where they're completely overcrowded. And I feel the money would be better spent elsewhere.
So I think I'll just kind of summarize my position on it. I tend to be a little bit aloof from news and just politics in general. So the first thing I heard about it was from the rest of my class, and the first thing I heard was that it was a bad idea because it kind of broke up CAM. And then later, as we do more research on it, I learned that it was great for all the other schools, and that put all of the students here in a really hard position, because on the one hand, it's great for the other schools. There's a lot of work that needs to be done, and it benefits them greatly. But it destroys and damages what CAM is, and that's really important to everyone here. It does, personally, to me, sound kind of selfish, because it's like, well, there's all these other schools, but then we care about our little bubble. But the little bubble has been so important to me and all of the other graduating students here, and it's a hard issue.